Have you ever gone to the doctor with concerns about your health only to be told that you need to lose weight? Well, this video is for you. Regardless of if you took your physician's advice to lose weight or not, you know deep down that there is something that's going wrong in your body and it's not about the weight. And the truth is, you're right. Excess weight is not the problem. It's actually a symptom. It's actually a symptom. It's actually a symptom, and that's why you're not gonna worry about it anymore. Weight loss is a luxury, and I'm gonna show you how you can afford it. Today, I'm gonna walk you through the first step of how you should be handling your weight loss journey. To give a little context, I am a diabetic educator at a hospital and I teach a bunch of outpatient diabetes classes. So most of my patients deal with weight gain and are trying to lose weight as part of their treatment. I got a degree in exercise science and nutritional science, and then after I graduated college, I worked in research for a couple years, and I ultimately applied to medical school, got accepted to medical school, and decided not to go because I felt like there was a different path I wanted to take in helping people with their health. And that's through nutrition. I firmly believe that the first step of intervention should always come to what are we putting into our bodies. And as such, I will be beginning a dietetics master's program this fall to pursue a career in what I'm most passionate about, which is helping people get healthier. In all of my experience, my favorite things to help patients with is weight loss. Why is that? Because it's complicated. It's very complicated. There are so many factors that go into actually losing weight, and I love figuring out with patients what those exact things are for each of them. As I have studied academically about weight loss and also from a practical standpoint of helping patients to actually lose weight through my current job, I have learned a lot about weight loss, and I'm going to share it with you today. So really, to begin, we have to start with weight gain, right? There wouldn't be weight loss if there wasn't weight gain. And very simply, the reason that we actually gain weight is for one of two reasons, or maybe a combination of both. The first is the traditional, what you hear, it's probably poor lifestyle choices that are contributing to the weight gain. The second is that there's an underlying health condition, which I believe is usually caused by or accompanied by a metabolic issue. But what most people don't realize or take into account is that poor lifestyle choices can lead to these complications and conditions. And once that ball has already started rolling, it's very hard to reverse it. And so that's why people find it hard to actually lose weight by just changing their lifestyle, because there's other things that are happening. And it takes a lot of work to figure out where's the root cause. That is what I believe everybody should figure out when it comes to weight loss, is what is the root cause of weight gain or weight loss resistance? And that is the key to actually being able to lose weight. I'll continue talking about how to make better lifestyle choices in my other videos, and if you haven't seen some of them, I have a video about 10 free things that you can do to improve your health. But today I really want to center on uncovering this underlying health issue, because this, for me, is what I see most consistently with my patients that prevents them from being able to lose weight. So a framework that we have to envision as we're thinking about weight loss is that the body responds to stimuli. Whatever the stimuli is, the body has a response to it. And your brain is the part that determines this is the stimuli and this is how the response is going to be. And from the brain, it sends out things like hormones and neurotransmitters to transmit that signal response through the rest of the body. And then once the rest of the body gets that signal, it responds in accordance with its function. Now, when we have an underlying health condition, our body is not focused on losing weight. That is not a high priority for the body at all. It is concerned about that health condition, and that's where it's going to put its time and energy. Really, your body is just trying to keep you alive. As it's doing that, it is going to prioritize the function of your body over the way your body looks, which in our world, we care so much about how our bodies work and not enough about how our bodies function. So to give a couple of examples, let's say you have sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is a sleep disorder where you literally stop breathing multiple times within 1 hour. And as your body stops breathing, your body gets put into a very, very stressful state. Essentially, your body is fighting for its life every single night. How are you supposed to lose weight if you're fighting for your life every single night? You can't. It is so hard to actually lose weight when you have sleep apnea that's untreated, because your body is so starved of oxygen and it is spending all of its time and energy on keeping you alive instead of restoring the body, helping to keep the weight off, and keeping the metabolism in a healthy state. Another big one that we talk about right now is chronic inflammation. And inflammation can come from so many different sources. We're not really going to talk about that. But what happens when the body is inflamed, the body's priority is to attack the threat that it has detected. It's trying to protect you and keep you safe from this harmful thing that is attacking your body, so to speak. Now, if we are under attack, we are not going to be worried about weight loss, are we? No, not at all. That is not going to be our top priority. So we can understand why when we have chronic inflammation, it may be very difficult to lose weight. Okay, my last example is chronic untreated stress. Now, stress has a tremendous effect on the body, and undergoing all these other health issues causes stress in the body. So the untreated stress can come from external or internal factors. Regardless, what's happening in the body is that the body is constantly in fight or flight mode. And fight or flight mode is a response that puts our body into a state of peak performance. That way we can run away from the bear or whatever the threat is. But when we don't actually run away from anything, when there's no resolution to that stress, our body just stays in that state of fight or flight. And that means your heart rate's going to be higher, your blood sugar is going to be higher, you are going to be experiencing a lot of physiological effects. There's going to be a bunch of hormones that are acting on your body. And when that happens, your body is not concerned about losing weight at all. It is concerned about keeping you alive and getting you through the stressful situation. But when it's chronic, the stressful situation never ends. So therefore, there's no time to kind of come down, move into that rest and digest physiological state, and be able to lose weight. So I hope this illustrates what the body's priorities are. It's not that your body is not listening to you, it's that maybe you're not listening to your body. We have to be aware that we can do what we're going to do, but the way the body responds, we don't have any control over that. So the best that we can do is to be very careful about what choices we make and then see how our body responds in accordance with those choices. So if you're trying to lose weight permanently and not have the yo-yo effect going on, then we need to get your body into a state where the body can change its priorities to weight loss instead of survival. And we do that by treating the underlying condition first. Now, the treatment varies depending on what kind of condition you have, and it may take a multidisciplinary team to really figure out a good treatment method. Now, when you're in this phase of your weight loss journey of trying to treat the underlying health conditions, you need to expect that this could take 6 months to a year, if not longer. These things don't necessarily get resolved overnight, and that's for a multitude of reasons. So it could be that, scheduling, I have to wait this long to go see that doctor. It could be that you have to try a bunch of different things to see what's actually going to help, and then, allowing your body to substantially heal from whatever was going on. So that is a long process. So I want you to have the mindset that the first phase of your weight loss journey is going to be healing from the inside, and then allowing that healing to take place for long enough for your body to get into a better state to prioritize weight loss. Now, in the meantime, if you are in this phase of understanding how to manage a different health condition, there are things that you can absolutely do. And as you're doing these lifestyle changes, the goal and the expectation should not be that you will lose weight. Remember, we are addressing the health issue first, and then we're going to work on the weight loss. But that's not our goal anymore. Our goal is to be healthy and to function well, and the weight will naturally come off as a result of that. So with changes to lifestyle at this point, you may experience some weight loss, you may not, and that's okay, but we're here to experiment. We're here to try to figure out things that are going to nourish our body and help our body to function better from the lifestyle perspective. Now, every person will benefit in some way, shape, or form from making these lifestyle changes, but most importantly, as you are going through this underlying condition that you're trying to work through, doing those lifestyle changes may actually help to heal the condition and then result in weight loss, because weight loss is a symptom. So if the cause is gone, the symptom will then clear up as well. We want to make sure we're keeping the mindset of all of these things are helping this condition that we're treating, as opposed to this is going to make me lose weight. Remember, the body's going to do what the body's going to do. And so let's work with it instead of against it. The body is going to respond to stimuli, and it's going to do what it feels like it needs to do to help your body function the best that it can in its physiological state. Like any other symptom, like brain fog or high blood pressure or fatigue or constipation or whatever the symptom is, weight loss is just like that. We don't get to decide when it goes away. We just start to notice when it goes away. And we can expect that it will go away when your body has the luxury of spending a little cash on the weight loss. Now, this video is not meant to be a clear cut, this is all the things that you need to do to lose weight. This video is really meant to validate your experience. It is so easy to get discouraged when it comes to weight loss, because you might try all sorts of things and maybe it works for a little bit and then it stops working and then you get frustrated, and there's so many things that get in the way of you achieving your weight loss goals, and you just don't feel good. You don't feel good mentally, you don't feel good physically, and so there are so many components to this that just make it a very difficult journey. But I want you to know that I believe in you. I believe that you can lose the weight. As you help to heal your body, the weight will come off. We just have to go about it the right way. I would hate for somebody to lose a bunch of weight and just gain it all back. So many people who have gone through weight loss journeys have that yo-yo effect, and I don't want you to go through that too. Or if you've gone through it in the past, I don't want that to continue for you. So I am going to continue posting videos to help you through your weight loss journey, so that way you can find the right tools so that you can really overcome this once and for all. Because as your body heals and gets into a better physiological state, you're going to be able to prevent weight regain, which is so important to living a healthier life. Another thing I just want to share is that if you have struggled with weight loss, there are so many factors that are out of your control that have gotten you to this place. There's so many factors you don't even know about that have gotten you to this place, and that's not your fault. And really and truly, it's not your lack of discipline that has gotten you here. I don't want you to feel like it's your fault, because a lot of times it's not your fault. You don't know how your body's going to react to things. And so, like we said, weight gain is a symptom, and that's not because you were trying to get yourself there. Obviously you weren't. It's really and truly not your lack of discipline that's the problem, even though everyone's going to tell you that, or already has told you that you're just lazy. That's not it at all. That is not what's happening. And I just think it's heartbreaking that people have perpetuated this belief that weight loss and weight gain is just a matter of discipline, because it's not. There are so many other things happening in your body that absolutely prevent you from losing weight. And so I don't want you to feel like you are the problem, because you're not the problem. There's another problem going on. So let's figure it out together. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you in your journey so that you can be healthier and happier. It's probably going to take a lot longer than you'd like, and it's going to be so hard in so many ways, but I promise you it's going to be worth it. You are going to feel so much better and be able to do so much more and do things that you haven't been able to do for a long time, or that you've avoided doing because you're not able to do them as well as you want to. So here's what I want you to do today. I want you to start thinking about what underlying conditions you may have. You can start by thinking of, well, what am I feeling inside? What are some of my symptoms? I'm tired all the time. I feel like I don't have motivation. I feel depressed. Whatever the symptom is, start realizing what those things are and feel confident that there is an answer for why you're feeling that way. Maybe you're having tons of bloating and constipation. There is something that is causing that to happen in your body. That's not normal. That's not how your body is supposed to be feeling all the time. So I want you to figure out what are some of those symptoms and see if that leads you into any headway about maybe what kind of underlying condition may be affecting you, or that may be contributing to weight gain or weight loss resistance. So there are things like lifestyle factors, but it could be things like medications. It could be a very real health condition that maybe you don't have any control over and doesn't necessarily go away. But when we live with lifestyle changes that help to support that condition, that might be the answer we're looking for. Once you have an idea of what your situation is, then work on getting those addressed. That's going to be the first step. I'll be making more videos about different aspects of weight loss, but for today, I just want you to be kind to yourself. This is not your fault. It's not something that you really had a lot of control over, and we're gonna help you get through it. If you've ever felt dismissed by a provider, then keep searching for a different provider who will listen to you and will help you, because you absolutely can. And that's a huge part of you advocating for yourself. If you've had difficulties with providers, I wanna hear about it. Let me know in the comments. I think it's so important that we have these conversations, that way we can enact change to happen in the medical sphere, so that way we can help to treat patients better, validate the experiences that people have had, and be able to find better solutions for helping people heal. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead, subscribe for more, and I will be posting more videos kind of in this weight loss series to help you figure out what you can do to actually lose the weight once and for all.